Zach here with WMA Sportsman. We're back out here on a public land, small game hog hunt. If you guys are interested in doing some hunting like this, and maybe you don't know much about hunting in the state of Florida or hunting in general, and you don't know where to go, you need to go ahead and get on the MyFWC website and start familiarizing yourself with that website, because that is pretty much the Bible when it comes to hunting here in Florida. The game plan is we're gonna cover as much swamp terrain as possible, just walking one flag pond to another and try to keep the wind favorable. And if we do it long enough, we'll see a hog. When you see these flag ponds on the map, it's a good place to check out, because usually it's going to be wet and the edges usually hold a oak, palm, thick terrain that divides this from the palmetto flat. And as you can see, that's what I'm talking about, the edges. I want to say I started this hunt by looking at my aerial photo maps and finding where multiple of these ponds connect, and I planned my walk based off that information. We walked this pond edge up, and we just got to where this pond connects to another pond. We have a little funnel in the middle. So you can see it's open over here, secure. We got game trails coming through here. And if we push another 50 yards, there's another pond. These little funnels are good places to check for sign. It concentrates the deer or game, whatever you're targeting, to kind of walk these two separate edges, which will increase your odds. I like to find these little spots where you get multiple hard edges, whether it's ponds, a pond where it meets a river swamp, a pond and a river swamp and a cypress, whatever. The more stuff that connect, the better. That's what we like to refer to as transition areas. The more transitions, it just helps increase your chances of having game walk it. Swear it smells like hogs back here. I'm not gonna talk that loud. I'm gonna kind of stage here and listen and creep very slowly. See if I can hear some movement and get closer. this little creek between me and them. I think my wind's kind of almost going towards them. I've been sitting here for 5 minutes. I haven't heard them. They kind of walk that way. I'm gonna slip along, cut over up there, push in, and start working my way towards them very slowly. Keep my ears open. I think that's the best plan. Oh yeah. Got some shotgun shells in my pocket. Hopefully they're still good after that. I got across to where I heard those hogs. They were only about 50 yards away in the palmettos across that little creek. I waded through. I doubled back towards them, and I've just been slipping very slow. It's probably been about 30 minutes, and I've went maybe 100, maybe 150 yards. It's been going real slow. Listening. I haven't heard them. I haven't seen them. I haven't bumped them. I'm thinking they must have caught my wind, and they kind of skirted out of here, and that's why the one growled. He growled at me because he caught my scent. Because after he did that, I heard a couple rustle. I thought I could possibly sneak back up on these, but I think they're already jigged up. So we're going to turn back around. We're going to keep walking and try to find another pack. I pushed out to this open area. I kicked up something. It sounded more like a deer. All right, boys, we are 3 for 3 out here, and that's the biggest one yet. I gotta look at this. I think it's a big ass sow. Just see a tree move. I started talking, I bumped another one in the woods. I was gonna try to get shot. It's thick in there. I think I'm gonna have my hands full because this thing's already, this is 150 or so pound hog. Check it out. It's a pretty hog, pretty sow. Look at this. Yep, that's a good eating one right there. I think I'm gonna drag this thing up in the high and dry shade. Probably right back in here. There's a hammock that I just walked through. I'm gonna drag it about 200 yards we're gonna get in there and then I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna throw in my pillowcases and we're gonna start our long walk out of here. Let's give this a try. Not the most comfortable, but it works. We ain't going too far. Let's try to shoot in right here. A little piece of weapon's a good thing to have in your bag. You do a lot with it, and it don't take up much space. Yeah, this looks like where we might be cleaning this right here.